it's never helped us. I did a check around the world. I found an average between 21 to 30 years. Most countries in Africa between 25 to 30. And a lot of the laws in Africa countries were basically Ghanaians, or a lot of countries copied from us. I also happen to write many of the laws in East Africa, so I know what I'm talking about. Kenya's law is just a copycat of Ghana. We just improve it for them. Mali is basically Ghana. The difference now, one was in French, one was in English, etc. And some of them have gone to even import. So we have decided that now the upper limit of mining leases should be 15 years. They also have the record in the world in terms of how far you can go. And don't get me wrong, when we say the upper limit, it doesn't mean the record will get 15 years. So we are dropping it from 30 to 15 years. Very significant for us. I check Australia 21, Uganda 25. Most countries between 20 and 30 years. And two things are driving that. One is part of our indigenization policy. I'll talk about that. But most importantly, we ran some models and I realized that as we speak, if the mining companies don't do any extensive exploration, about, if you like, 80% of them will don't have more than a 10-year mine life. And I can give an example. 10-year mine life on the average. Only about 6-7 companies can do anything 15 years or more. So I can talk about Boise. I can talk about Newmont, both are Halves and North and South. I can talk about Cardinal, that has a 15-year lease, but with the recent reports they are changing out, at least they are here for the next 25 years or so. I can talk about this Chinese who just bought Achin. Achin, if no work is done, should close in 2 years. But with the report they've submitted, they said they are in for about 17 years if they have the underground 22 years. If you take out all this, all the other companies, even Almighty Tapa, which is the biggest open-pit mine in Africa today, Tapa's mine life, their last 5 is 11 years. So why should we be talking about 30 years? Why? Pesos mine should be closing down in about a year or two. They found some good oil bombs. They are saying that give and take with the food expansion, they are just adding an additional 7 to 8 years life. Bibiani, maximum 10 years life. Chirano 10. So barely can you hit your chest and say you can get maybe about 6 or 7 months that has maybe 15 years or more. So why should we keep 30 years or even 20 years in our books? So we said no, nobody can get more than 15 years. Now this is what determines or goes into determining the duration of the lease. So when a company explores for a period and comes in and says, Minerals Commission, I've done exploration for this number of years, I found some good ore body, I've been able to convert many of my resources to reserve. Let's say 1 million ounces. It says, okay, in my feasibility, they tell you everything.